All right, what's up, guys? How's it going? Oh, okay. So I think the goal today is I was looking at this. Scale for the knife we've been working on. I'm not the biggest fan of the Anno on it, so I think I'm going to sand it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm just going to sand this side down a little bit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to work on making the pocket clip. So I'm just going to do like, this is 125 thou 6A, what is it, 6ALV 4 titanium. It's grade 5 titanium. I can't remember the whole thing, but you can buy this on eBay. I buy it on eBay through a specific supplier, but you can find this most places that supply metal in a variety of thicknesses. So we're gonna mark out the length and size of the pocket clip. I'm gonna pre-drill the holes, and then I'm gonna try and bend it, and we'll see where things go. Yeah. So, but first things first, I wanna sand this down a bit, because I'm not the biggest fan of how the Anno has sort of taken to this side. So yeah. So we're gonna sand it down, give it a little different character, a little different flavor. I have to adjust the camera so you guys can see this. I mean, you're really not missing out on too much. More than likely what I'm going to do is sand it down, and then I'm going to leave whatever the anodized colors that are in the grooves and whatnot, so that way there's still some like flair and flavor. But I just really wasn't a fan of the way the Anno looked. So I am using a very used piece of sandpaper, purely because I'm not worried about it looking wildly immaculate. I don't know, maybe I'll put this through another round of what I might do, actually, I might actually put this through another round of acid etching, because I really just didn't like how this looked whatsoever. I was really just going to make this video the pocket clip, working on the pocket clip. But looking at this scale, I was like, I really don't like that. So, and when I don't like something, I usually just tinker around with it until it's more so in the realm, in the wheelhouse of what I like, what's more to my taste. It's okay that I didn't get everything, because when I etch this in the Winx rust remover, it'll remove most of this Anno. So, container of Winx rust remover. I am gonna put a glove on for this. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I had a comment. It was a kind comment. I view it as a kind comment. You guys were worried about how messy it is down here. And I agree, it is messy. But as it stands right now, with my mental health, and me still navigating grief, from a very close loved one that passed away, it's generally still pretty hard for me to be productive and do things. It's much easier than it was when it first happened in January. For those who don't know, I lost my grandmother, who was basically the mother figure in my life. My mom stepped out of my life at a very young age. My grandmother was the one who stepped in, raised me, helped get me through school, was there at all my social events, all the, just everything, you know, she was there for me. She helped support me, all that stuff. So yeah, I understand this is all a mess, and I understand this could look dangerous to some people, but I'm also really careful about where I'm walking, and I know where everything is. It looks like a mess to most people, but I'm autistic and ADHD, and a lot of this stuff I know where everything is. So just putting that out there for the time being, just explaining. So yeah, I'm still dealing with all of that stuff. It does get easier over time, but this will etch. You guys will start to see some bubbles and what looks like smoke. So that's the hydrofluoric acid inside the wink rust remover etching it. Gonna let it just do its thing for a minute or two. Yeah, so I just want you guys to know that I appreciate your concern and the comments. And I do apologize if there are times where maybe the videos aren't, you know, super consistent, but I am still traversing the mental health struggle of healing and finding my way in the world again, for lack of a better word. So yeah, that's just me being vulnerable and honest with you guys. No bullshit, you know. Yeah, so anyway, there you can see. So basically it's etching off all the Anno, and for anybody who doesn't know, when you anodize titanium, it's basically creating a patina on the surface. It's like any other time, any other situation where you have an alloy that has a patina on the surface, like copper, brass, I think iron has it too. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. I gotta find my paper towels. Oh, there. I just want you guys to know, though, I appreciate you guys. If you're just finding this video, welcome. So yeah. All right. Take this out of this container now that it's etched. You can see this is what it looks like after it's etched. A lot of the surface is very clean. It's gonna be a little stinky. That's normal. That's wink for you. And dab it off. And then we're gonna re-anodize it. Before I re-anodize it, I'm gonna spray it down with my simple green degreaser. I think with this Anno, this round of Anno that I do, I'm just gonna have some fun with it. We're gonna do something a little unique. Nothing crazy. I have to swap gloves now because the glove is contaminated. So for anybody who deals with mental health, you know, I'm sure you can understand that sometimes it's really hard to just do basic things. Sometimes it takes me days to come down here and work. On top of that, also, I deal with chronic headaches and migraines. I deal with them some months almost daily, other months more so weekly. Last week or so, I've spent probably 70% of it in bed, or really unable to do like normal things, like be productive, that kind of thing. It's usually like light stuff, like being on my computer, eating, maybe going to the gym, doing a light workout, but nothing really crazy because, yeah. So, again, me just being vulnerable and transparent with you guys. I'm not about a persona or making anything look glamorous. I'm just a guy who likes sharing the things he's passionate about on here. And maybe, just maybe, I inspire somebody to do the same. And yeah, if that's your thing, hang out. If that's not your thing, that's cool too. No big deal. We're all trying to find our way in life. Some of us find it a little sooner than others, but you know what? It's okay. Alright. Doing these videos is a little therapeutic for me as well. I get to talk. I don't know. Maybe you listen, maybe you don't. Alright, so we're gonna put this on here on my, this is a Harbor Freight vise I got. It's a swivel vise, so it swivels 360 and it swivels 90 degrees left and right. Pretty great vise. Would recommend it. Okay. Just tweak this a bit. Alright, so for the sake of, I gotta unplug this. I have this camera set up for doing, you know, filming too, but I don't have any plans on filming anything with it this video. So that's just there. Alright. As you guys know, I'm out of gas. This is what I use. You can get this at Home Depot. You can get this at Harbor Freight. You can get these at Lowe's. Might even be able to get these at Tractor Supply. It's got a lock on off. If you're going to use this, just be careful. Make sure there's nothing super flammable in the area around you. And yeah, so we're going to end this. I think I'm going to let this top portion be purple, and then we're just going to hit different areas. We're just going to have fun with it. I do have to, I gotta figure out how I'm going to do this. Because I do have to stand at a weird height for this to work. I want this top portion to be colorful. So we're going to hit that with more heat than the rest. Okay, I'll lock this out. And we're gonna take copper wire. Realistically, I should have done this before I got this scalding hot, but be careful. All about just being careful. Push the copper wire through there, pull it through. Okay, now I take a pair of pliers. Again, just being careful. You're not in really any danger doing this. Just be careful. That's all it's about, is being careful. Let me tilt the camera down a bit. There we go. Okay. Now, we're gonna put this in this solution over here. This is baking soda and distilled water, just to quench it. That way it's not destroying my skin hot. And then we'll stick it here. should be good. I'll check it out. I will say that it's a decent Anno. Not bad. I think I'm gonna hit. I think I might hit it with some sandpaper. The thing that's strange to me, I shouldn't say strange. So when you anodize this with a torch, and then you dump it in here, this basically kind of like I was gonna say permafies. I don't even think permafies is a word. It sort of like makes the patina, this Anno, permanent by putting it in baking soda and distilled water. Because if I were to just take it off of this after it cools down and rub it, the oils from my fingers will wipe some of the Anno away. I honestly have to do more research as to why that is. I just have to Google it. I haven't Googled it, so what we are gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with a little sandpaper. Just a little bit. I just want there to be a little character. Okay. So now you have some like high points and low points that are silver. I think it's pretty cool. What just fell? Something fell. What was it? Unless it fell in here? Okay, I don't know what it was. All right, now we're gonna do the hand test. I'm gonna see if this was, sometimes you get like a dirty Anno job. When I do the hand test, it's testing to see how the Anno took. Yeah, I didn't clean it well enough. So what happened was the paper towel I used, it touched my skin and got the oils of my skin on it. I wasn't careful enough. So yeah, that's something you gotta be careful of. I have said in the past video that like this stuff doesn't have to be insanely clean, but if you're cleaning out with a paper towel that's touching your skin and it has the oils of your skin on it, then yes, it's. But there's definitely like there's a level of anal, and then there's a level of being too anal. So I guess maybe I sound contradictory. Someone's probably gonna be like, "You're contradicting yourself. You're a hypocrite." I'm a hypocrite. We're just gonna leave it at that. I'm a hypocrite. It doesn't have to be dastardly clean, like lab clean, but you also don't want to spit on it before you try and Anno it. All right, I'm gonna use the belt sander, but I want to add a little more depth to this if I can. It's supposed to be like mainly a pocket clip video. I know. You're probably like, wow, this guy's a fucking liar. You caught me. I'm a liar. Now there's just some areas of this that aren't as textured as I'd like them to be. So So, key thing. Cool bucket with disgusting water. Everybody loves the disgusting water bucket. You guys feel I'm applying a pretty fair amount of pressure. I really want there to be quite a bit of texture. Careful with my fingers. There's a bit of loose band. Yeah, that's okay though. Just gonna move that, put it taut. We are good. know what I might do? I wonder. I'm actually okay with that. That actually looks pretty cool. Okay, let me try something. I have an idea, but it also means taking a Tupperware container, cleaning stuff out, all that fun jazz. So we're gonna, oh God, Jesus Christ, I forgot my hand is soaking wet. Don't mind me, just, all right. So we're gonna let that etch again. And then I'm gonna get a Tupperware container and I'm going to, I guess, electric anodize this. I don't really know if I want to electric because that's like a whole thing to set up. I have like the setup here. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to do. That's all. So I don't normally like doing it. Alright. This time I can move this without almost dumping it all over the floor. Let that etch for a little longer. Oh, my neck is so crunchy. All right. I just put this glove on and now I gotta take it off already. Gotta love that. I'm listening to Radiohead right now, and let me tell you, I forgot how good this group is. I am, however, running out of gloves. Have to get more. Alright, so this time we're going to make sure we're thorough about cleaning it. I'm sure someone probably was like, this guy's a fucking idiot, you didn't clean it enough the last time. Anyway. All right, first and foremost, I'm gonna take this, put that there. Okay. We'll hit it with 2 rounds of it, and now I'm going to take another paper towel and dry it off thoroughly. So untouched paper towel. There we go. Dry it off nice and thoroughly. You can use shop rags if you want. I got paper towels just because I was at Walmart. They're just easier to grab at the time. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do something a little different. So, obviously you guys can see that I etched this, right? So now we're going to take it over to to the sanding station. I'm going to sand this down, and then I'm going to etch it. I think the sandpaper's done for. That sandpaper's done for me. Okay, all this is done for. I think I still have some left. That I do. Look at that. If you're wondering what this is, it's a washer. It's a dryer. Alright, so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna sand this down. And then after this, I'm just gonna set this aside, and then I'm gonna work on the pocket clip. Because the whole point of this video is to work on the pocket clip. So, yeah. This is 600 grit sandpaper. You could use 400 grit, you could use 300 grit, you could use really whatever. Preferably a higher grit, just so you can get all these like really nice peaks and canyons in the texture you created on the scale. That's why I'm using it. I would say, realistically, probably the lowest you should go is 400 grit. But you can always experiment. There's nothing really wrong with experimenting. You don't have to do what I'm doing. I just, I know you guys can't see. You're just staring at my pants. Problem is if... Okay. There we go. So then what we'll do after this, right, is we will... I'm not going to do it now, this video. There we go. So what we'll do after is then we'll go back, we'll clean this again, and then we'll anodize it. But for right now, we're not going to worry about that, because I told you guys this is just going to be the pocket clip video. So now we're going to work on the pocket clip. That's what we're going to do. So take this piece of titanium over to my bandsaw. My rules of operating a bandsaw are as follows. When recording, your fingers are more important than the video. So if you guys can't see, that's not my problem. Number two, when using the bandsaw, you always want to try and use a push block. If you can't use a push block, you generally want to try and hold the piece, if comfortable, if possible, in a way where you are pressing down on this plate twice as hard as you are pushing. Now, you're probably wondering, why do you do that? Well, when the piece gets cut, usually the teeth pull it through and it just spits it. And if you're pushing and pushing and it pulls it through, there's a chance that, you know, it'll try and pull your hand that way. So that's why I try and apply twice the pressure on the plate that I do in guiding the piece that I'm cutting. Also, another rule is I don't ever use the bandsaw when I am tired. If I feel sleepy, I don't use the bandsaw. It's just not worth it. So, yeah. And you always want to pay attention, no matter what. If there's anybody in your vicinity that's trying to talk to you or wants your attention, politely tell them to fuck off, because your safety is more important than whatever the fuck they need. Just tell them you'll talk to them in a couple of minutes when you're done doing whatever you're doing. So, yeah, here we go. That should be good enough. I purposely cut it thick and wide, as I'd rather have more that I need to deal with than less and be kind of in a weird position where I'm like, well, shit, I need it to be a bigger piece. Alright. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take it to my drill press. And we are going to drill press the holes. So we're going to pre-drill the holes so that way, when I go to bend it, shape it, I don't have to worry about issues. This is going to be one of the trickier parts. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the thread that pretty sure this is the bit that I have to use to drill through it for the screw to work, but we're gonna double check. It's always good to double check, make sure you're not doing something extra fucking stupid. I think this is a 9/64 bit, I don't know. Usually it says it on the shank of the bit, but it's that small. However, do not say it. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is the bit that I need, or this is the screw. And that looks about right. Okay. So now we are going to do the next portion. I'm going to cover this up now. I'm going to cover the etching solution up. Make sure this is locked. Alright, we're going to drill the area where the screw is going to go through first. Like the actual threading. And then from there, we're going to drill the head. You're probably wondering, well, why would you do that? I gotta make sure that this isn't gonna come apart. Okay, so my shoulders are absolutely fucking cooked from the gym. Specifically my traps, my neck. So this is not the most comfortable for me right now, but it's also one of those situations where if I don't film a YouTube video today, I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. And I really wanna try and be consistent with my uploads for you guys. So, okay. Now I need to tighten this. Make sure this is nice and tight. Okay, that's I'm good with that. Yeah, that's good. Here we go. Ta-da. Now I'm going to drill the bigger hole further. This is I think this is a 7/32nd bit. It's pretty big. It needs to be big for the screw head to go through. All right. You're probably wondering, why don't you use a tap? The problem is with the tap I've had is I don't tap things exactly where I need them, and then the hole is off, so I just eyeball it. Sounds like a skill issue, I'm sure someone's saying, but I don't know, taps just haven't really worked for me, so I just don't use them. I have an automatic tapper. But yeah, just doesn't really work for me. Again, this is me making a custom pocket clip. This is me just being extra. I just think it's cool to, you know, do something a little different. You don't have to do this. It's just something fun. I'm gonna make sure that there's enough room for me to be able to bend this appropriately. I think that should be good. All right. Okay. Now I just need to cool it. Cool it off. This is a little. It's a little toasty warm. Now we bend. All right, this is the part that's going to be more time consuming and tricky. So, yes. If you're gonna do this, again, just please be careful. I promote safety in this regard. Don't do anything dumb. Don't touch. Titanium is a very conductive heat or metal. It holds heat for a while, so even if it doesn't look hot, it's still hot. Okay? All right, good. Before I do start this, let me just double check where this is clamped. All right, here we go. Let's see how bad I fuck this up. I keep forgetting I have to use my knee. Didn't bend exactly how I was hoping for it to bend, to be quite honest with you, but that's okay. You can always fix that later. It's not the end of the world. Now, I'm going to take this out, like so. I'm going to quench it. We are quenching. Realistically, what I should have done is bent it and then just drill the secondary hole. But live and learn, right? I'm winging this. It's not an exact science. I also have to make sure that I'm careful putting this back in the vise because the head of the vise is hot. I'm gonna do this. Okay, I know what I can do. I can just beat that part down. Okay. Okay. Just about perfect, honestly. Unintentional. Now, we take this out of said vise. There we go, and quench it. Should be like cool enough to touch. I don't want to touch the jaws because they are hot still, but I do want to knock it over a smidge because it is slightly crooked. Perfect. Cool. Now take it back out, quench it. Now, I wonder if I could possibly heat it up and knock that further down. Nah. Okay. So we're going to, I'm going to drill the other hole now. So we're going to drill the other hole. Now, like I said earlier, it's okay if it's not perfect, just because that's gonna have to be on a wooden block because it's not thick enough for it to stay just like that. There we go. I'm a mad scientist, okay? I never said I was perfect at this. I just do this shit because it's fun. Alright. You're probably wondering, well, how's it going to be a pocket clip? Well, we're getting there, okay? Just bear with me. It's going to take a second. I'm eyeballing the shit out of this, but that's okay. That's half the fun. It's gotta be... whoa, no, it's gotta be pushed forward more. I think that's good. Okay. So we're going to push this down, and then we're going to push the head of that there. Okay, I gotta loosen the clamp on the drill press so there's not so much bite force. So that way you can actually clamp down on the metal. Good. Ah, it's fucking hot. Jesus balls. Coolius. Woo! That is hot. Now I can take it over to my bandsaw and trim off the excess on the bottom. So I'm going to trim off, hold on, tilt the camera. So we're going to trim off a little bit of this excess, and then we're going to bend the front part of the clip so it does clip things. Next video part will be me customizing the clip further. I don't want this to be this. Just like that. Ta-da! Now it'll be a pocket clip. Look at that, guys. Just gonna cool it down in some water. Now I will say that the bit didn't punch all the way through. So I'm gonna have to fix that, unfortunately. Actually, maybe that's not such a bad thing. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll fix it. So the bit didn't punch all the way through. Get all this scrap off, which is fine. I was just trying to be as careful as possible when drilling this. So now we're going to get the bit to drill all the way through. There we go. I need to turn the drill press table a little. There we go. Actually, come to think of it, I wonder. I was being careful. I was making sure that I might. I wanted that. Okay. Oh. All right, what we're gonna have to do in the next video, I'm gonna have to clean that up because you can see a lot of like leftover schmutz. I can do that with my Dremel actually. I could probably just do that this video. Here, we're gonna do that now. I'm just gonna be very careful about it, and then when we continue, we'll move on to the next part of the video. So I have my Dremel. It's a sphere carbide burr bit. All right. It doesn't like that. That's better though. Okay. Just have to be careful when it kicks back, that's all. Not a big deal. It's much better though. I'm gonna just have to like try and clean up with some hand sanding. But this is the pocket clip. The tip part's gonna be bent down a bit more. I'll do that part. Yeah, could just do that part right now. So let's do it there. Okay. Actually, let's do it there. Move this out of the way because I don't want to damage that with the torch. So we're just gonna bend. We're just basically gonna heat this up and bend that way. And then I'm gonna call the video there. I gotta move it because it's not bending in the right spot. It is a little, it's warm. I can feel how warm it is, but I'm also trying to get it into the right spot. There we go. Okay, there we go. Did it again. Son of a bitch. Perfect. All right. All right. You can always tweak it later if it needs to be tweaked. There you go. Pocket clip. Now punch it. Alrighty. Next video, I will work on, I think I'm going to try and straighten this a bit. Smidge. And then we'll customize it and we'll get everything sorted so it can be used. Also need to clean up the inside here, because it's got a bunch of schmutz in there from not punching all the way through with the drill. But that's okay. Not the end of the world. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. If that fucks up, then I'll just make another one. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'll see you when this video goes up. Eat some good food. Stay hydrated. Be kind to yourself. Okay?